Oh man, what's the business? You already know what time it is. It's your folk Marquise, and welcome to another episode of Playing Maturity. That's right, man, Playing Maturity. It's your folk, man, and I'm out here. February, it's getting a little nippy, but we're gonna get it in. Y'all already know what time it is. We're here to deliver a message of maturity to millennials and their manners in the effort to create the perfect citizen. So check this out, man. As we close out this beautiful February 2020 year of clear vision, y'all already know February is Black History Month, man, and we closing it out. I'm right here in Richmond, Virginia on Monument Avenue, standing in front of Arthur Ashe, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a pioneer in Black history and what he's done. So as we close out, we've already talked about adversity. We talked about courage and being resilient. We talked about all these things. So I'm gonna close out today's episode talking about progression. In the year 2020, it's time for clarity, as we already discussed. It's time for clear vision, all right? So when it comes to clarity and vision, and when it comes to progression, we're talking about moving forward. So y'all know, as is proper, looked it up. And when I saw the word progression, I saw the process of developing or moving gradually toward a more advanced state. That's good. Check that out. Let's do that one more time. The process of developing maturity, maturation, the process of developing, watch this, or moving gradually toward a more advanced state. So when you think about progress, that's one of the things that I've heard, because myself, due to trauma, due to upbringing and various things, I've suffered from the perfectionist mind state. And one thing I can share with you has been one of my pitfalls is having a perfectionist mind state. The perfectionist mind state is about being perfect. Well, there's only one who's perfect. You can be very good, you can be very mature, you can be very developed, but nothing will ever be absolutely perfect. I get content because I'm on various people's email newsletters and things of that nature. People that's winning in the game, making multiple $1 million a year, they still got typos in their emails. They still got grammatical errors in their email. They still have issues in their videos and different things of that nature. So when we get past trying to be perfect and seek to progress, to move forward, to advance, things be different. When it comes specifically to folks that look like me, like I've talked about earlier, one thing that I found is we want stuff to be perfect. We already know about racism. Racism is still alive. But one thing that I say, one thing that I share is, look here, we got more than we've ever had. We have more than we've ever had in the history of being in this country, in the history of being in this nation. But as I realized, the reality was, even back then, there were black owners of businesses. There were black professionals. So I like to be real with history and looking to see what the truth of the matter is. But in a large scale, yes, we suffered atrocities. Y'all know I'm in the heart of the city, so you can hear the cars, you can see the cars. I think it adds a pretty good effect. But we done upgraded, y'all hear the microphone, man. We had to progress. That's what I'm saying, being a living example of progression. At one time, I ain't had a microphone. I would have to sit here and very purposefully project my voice towards the camera and the microphone. My hands a little cold, but we still rocking out. I had to project my voice to be a little loud, to speak over the cars in the ambient atmosphere. Now I don't have to be as loud because the microphone picks it up, but because I'm still getting used to using the microphone in its capacity, I'm still raising my voice a bit. But that's what it is. It's moving forward and developing. It's progressing to move towards an advanced state. My goal is to build a video studio and use a green screen and chroma key in order to produce these videos. But realistically, I enjoy being out in my city in all these various places in the R to do these videos. So when it warm up a little more, then yeah, we'll do that. It's February. It normally would be colder. So this been a crazy winter here. We ain't had no snow or nothing. But it hasn't been frigid like it would normally be. So it's a little mid-40s or something like that right now. But it's windy, so you know what I'm saying. But getting back to the message as I close out, I want you to see where you are now. If you're not where you want to be, you got the power to fix that. God gave us something called imagination. God gave us something called imagination. And I know full well, because I've seen it in my own life, plus studying life and the human experience, it can be very difficult at times to think outside of your present state or environment. It can be almost impossible to see something differently than what you see every day. When you wake up, if you're in the projects, when you wake up or you in Section 8, or you wake up and you in a low-class environment, or you just not where you want to be physically. You might be overweight, out of shape, things of that nature. You might be high in debt. But God gave us something called an imagination. And we can utilize our imagination to set a picture and an image of what we would like. Then we can start using the necessary success skills to go toward it, to progress towards it. I've been back in the gym. I've been working out. I ain't never had a six-pack in my life. I ain't never seen abs. But I set my intention for 2020. That's Marquise's goal. I want to see a six-pack. Yeah, my wife, she'll like it. She'll lay on it. She love me how I am. But this is what I want. I want to see it. It ain't got to be super duper chiseled like an action figure. But I just at least want to see some level of definition. So I set my intention and I progressed towards it. I could have ate fast food today. I didn't. I had a salad with some tuna fish. I took the time to prepare and I baked some chicken earlier today so we could chop it up, put it on top of the salad, eat that for lunch. I want to have more money at the end of the month. So instead of going to spend money on takeout, carry out, fast food delivery, eat. I brought some almonds with me today. I brought my water with me today. My folks blessed me with a peanut mixture that they make. That's going to curb my appetite during the day, because when you're in the gym and you're really working and burning, then you need more food to consume. But how are you eating? Are you eating clean? Are you eating dirty? Are you eating junky? Are you spending that money but then say you ain't got the money for a website? You ain't got the money for your t-shirt line. You ain't got the money to get your trademark registration. You ain't got the money to pay your domain, to get your domain name. You ain't got the money to get your sample t-shirt. Oh, you got the money. You just put it in the toilet last night. So let us set our intentions for the dub, 2020. Let's set our intentions for the dub. Get that clear vision. It's time to shut out the distractions, man. I know myself, I'm ready to level up. I got to have it, man. I got to have it. I need mine. People depending on me. My family depending on me. Real talk, my city depending on me. My people in the penitentiary is depending on me to blow up, to boss up, to level up, and be everything God called me to be. Who depending on you to progress? Who is depending on you to progress? Excuses don't pay no bills. I'm sorry, don't pay no bills. I'm sorry, don't build no schools. I'm sorry, don't get people out on bond. My bad, don't put shoes on your children's feet. My bad, don't get health insurance policies paid. My bad, don't bury nobody who died suddenly. I'm sorry. All these excuses don't do nothing but keep you in bondage, but keep me in bondage. It's time out for the excuses. Time to boss up. Time to execute. It's time to progress. It's your folk Marquise. You already know what time it is. Think different, live different. T-shirt is on the way. Go ahead, get your cars ready. New book is on the way for March. Go ahead, get your cars ready. This is how we doing it for the dub, man. We bossing up. We making moves. You already know what time it is, man. Think different, live different. Any questions? Y'all blessed.